This is Larry Tentarelli with Blue Chip Daily. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Nvidia today versus Cisco in the year 2000.
Welcome to Blue Chip Daily, one of the industry's premier sources for high-level daily technical and trend analysis. Blue Chip Daily is ideal for both investors and traders of all time frames who want to be on the right side of major market moves and trends. We focus on over 750 large cap stocks, all major stock indices, over 70 exchange-traded funds, bonds, oil, gold, and Bitcoin. Sign up now for Blue Chip Daily and you will get access to real-time portfolio alerts, premium Twitter page with intraday alerts and commentary, the chart of the day with best idea, daily video and report, and much more. Claim 30-day trial at www.bluechipdaily.com.
And I'm sure that we've all seen the post over the past 12 months or so that Nvidia today is the same as Cisco in the year 2000. And we're going to take a look at the numbers because I made this post tonight. And what this says is that Nvidia made more net income in 20 days last quarter than Cisco made in their entire peak year, 2000. So I've got some math there, but we're going to take a look at earningswhispers.com. We're going to look at Nvidia's numbers. Then I went back to the Cisco Systems website, their year 2000 annual report. So I was actively in the markets in 98, 99, 2000. I was long Cisco stock on the way up. I was long Cisco stock, unfortunately, on the way down. But we're going to take a look at Cisco's numbers from the peak year 2000. We're going to take a look at the Cisco PE. According to the New York Times, it was 196. We'll go through that math. We'll look at what Nvidia just reported, and then we'll take a look at the valuation. But we'll start quickly. Nvidia made more net income in 20 days last quarter than Cisco made in their peak. So Nvidia 2024 fiscal year. So right to earningswhispers.com. They get their information right off of the company earnings website. So fiscal year 2024, Nvidia revenue 60.9 billion. I'm actually going to go to the more conservative number here. We'll go to GAAP. 60.9 billion. Net income 29.7 billion. And that's conservative because if we came down to non-GAAP, it shows 32.3. But we'll go with 29.7, 60.9, 29.7. So 60.9, 29.7. Now, if we take a look at Cisco, year 2000, this was their high water mark as far as sales and profitability. So they did 18.9 billion in sales. So maybe about a third of what Nvidia did. But their net income was 2.6. We can see for the year, net income was 2.6 billion. So if we go back to the math, 2.6 billion in Cisco's peak year, Nvidia just came off a year where they did 29.7 billion. And this number's moving up rapidly. So Nvidia earnings for the last quarter were 11 times, I'm sorry, for the last year, 11 times what Cisco put up in the year 2000. So now we'll take a look at valuation. So Nvidia, 29.7 billion for the year. And more importantly, just for this last quarter, Nvidia reported, this is from CNBC, 12.2 billion in net income during the quarter. So basically every 9 days, they did 1.2 billion in net income. So that's why I say in 20 days last quarter, Nvidia did more net income than the entire 2.6 billion that Cisco did in the year 2000. So if we take a look at valuation, net income for Nvidia, 29.7 billion. According to FinViz, it shows the market cap, and this could be off a little bit. It might go up tomorrow because the stock was trading higher after hours. But if we take 1.6, we'll call it 1.7 billion. divided by the 29.7, 58 times earnings. This has not adjusted yet, so this shows their income at 18.8. But forward PE, 26. So based off what they just reported, 58 times earnings, forward PE 26, because the stock is growing so fast. If we take a look at Cisco, at their peak, the stock was over a $500 billion market cap. So 500 billion, they did 2.6 billion in net profit. So the peak for Cisco's PE was 196. And we can see that the New York Times spoke about that when they did their historical research, but the math adds up. So if we do this math, if Nvidia did 29.7 net income, if they traded at the same 196 times earnings, that would mean that Nvidia would have a $5.8 trillion market cap. So I'm not saying that Nvidia is ever going to trade at 196 times earnings, but the moral to the story is that if we just look at the numbers, Nvidia earnings trailing 12 months versus Cisco's peak earnings 11 times. Nvidia made more money in 20 days last quarter than Cisco made in their peak year. And then from a valuation perspective, we can see 58 current based on trailing 12 months, 26 forward based on what FinViz has versus at their peak for Cisco, 196 PE. So really the main reason for the video just is because I see that narrative out there. And anytime I see a narrative, I always want to do the actual math and see what the math says. But when we take a look at it, there's really the only comparison. They're both big market caps, but as far as profitability, net income, valuation, there's just no comparison between the two. I appreciate your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
Subscribe to the Blue Chip Daily YouTube channel for more technical and trend analysis videos and other content.